Remember the iPhone 6 bend test? Now imagine a phone even thinner. That's the iPhone Air, and it changes the rule completely. At just 5.6mm, this is the thinnest iPhone ever. But here's the crazy part. It's still a full-loaded flagship smartphone. So the question is, how on earth did Apple fit everything into something impossibly slim?
Introducing the newest member of the iPhone family.
Of the event is expected to be the ultra-thin iPhone 17 Air, which will replace the current iPhone Plus lineup. Measuring just 5.5mm at its thinnest point, it might be the slimmest iPhone ever created.
This year saw a new model, the iPhone Air, marking the first major redesign since 2017. At just 5.6mm wide, it's the company's lightest and thinnest phone to date.
Our intention was to make an iPhone that feels like a piece of the future. Powerful.
Let's step inside the iPhone Air. Because once you start pulling it apart, component by component, you realize just how wild this engineering really is. The biggest challenge? The battery. In almost every phone, the battery is the thickest single part, but Apple reimagined it using an ultra SIM layered design that still gives you up to 27 hours of video playback, and if you need more, you can snap MagSafe pack and push it up to 40 hours. That's like cramming a power bank into a slice of toast. Then there's the processor, the A19 Pro chip. This thing is tiny, but inside are billion of transistors running AI, powering 4K video and pushing console-level graphics for your game. It's basically a supercomputer sitting on a chip thinner than your fingernails. And what about the camera? Usually the cameras are chunky modules. You stack multiple lenses, wide, ultra-wide, telephoto, but Apple didn't have that luxury here. Instead, they created a 48-megapixel dual fusion system that combines features into one sensor. No bulky triple camera bump, just a smart, space-saving design. The display is another miracle. A 6.5-inch Retina XDR screen, 120Hz refresh, 3000 nits brightness, all in a sheet of glass barely a couple millimeters thick. That's brighter than most laptops and TVs squeezed into something thinner than a credit card. And then comes the real controversial move, eSIM only. Why no SIM tray? Because even that tiny slot takes up space. The tray, the waterproofing, the mechanics, it all adds bulky. So Apple ripped it out. No physical SIM, no going back. A bold, maybe even brutal choice, but one that proves how every single millimeter mattered. Of course, that's not all. You have still got to fit the Taptic Engine for vibrations, speakers, microphones, 5G antennas, Wi-Fi 7 radios, the charging system, MagSafe coils. Every little piece is carefully bent, shaped, and stacked like a 3D puzzle. It's like packing an entire orchestra into a matchbox. Now here's what makes me appreciate this phone even more. When a device is this thin, the margin for error is almost zero. If a part is even a fraction too big, it won't fit. If the chip runs even slightly hotter, the whole phone overheats. If the frame isn't titanium, it bends. This isn't just design, it's a physics, chemistry, material science, and industrial engineering all working together. Apple didn't just make a thinner phone, they re-engineered how phone is built. So, is the iPhone Air the most practical choice? Maybe not. The regular iPhone 17 might give you more camera options and a bigger battery. But the Air is a proof of something, what's possible when engineers are told to push the boundaries. And the result is the phone that looks like a gadget and more like a piece of science fiction. Would you buy a phone this thing, even if it means living without SIM tray and a bigger camera system? Let me know in the comments. And if you loved this dive into the insane engineering of the iPhone Air, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and join me as we keep exploring the technology that shapes our future. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.